And we're live.
If anyone would care to, I'll drop the link.
Sorry.
Cool.
No worries. I might do a little cheeky tweet in case anyone who is searching a D&D hashtag cares to tune in.
Can't do it. I haven't got Facebook Auditor now. Maybe I could
I
share it
posted it on
Instagram.
WhatsApp. Oh, I see.
What made you delete all your socials?
I watched the documentary. I mean, I knew everything they said in there, but that documentary, what was it called?
Oh, the one on Netflix.
The Social Dilemma.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I don't need this shit anymore. I'm gonna
Oh.
just get rid of it.
Matt, have you seen The Social Dilemma?
I know of it.
Okay. You should watch it because the person who is playing the living embodiment of the internet and Facebook is Pete Campbell.
Oh, it's Pete Campbell. Oh,
Yeah.
I need to see it now. Is he
And
playing
he-
Pete Campbell?
He's like, send them tailored ads. More. We've got the algorithm is working.
That's great. I'll definitely watch it.
It's really funny.
It's actually not a very good documentary, to be honest, but
I think it was good when they weren't doing all like the fictional scenes and stuff. Like,
yeah, I was like, why is this?
the algorithm is
like
working.
Such a waste of time.
Yeah.
Felt like they didn't have enough material, so they were just like spoon feeding us. This is how your brain works on social media.
The interviews with all the people who used to work at Google was quite interesting. But
Yeah, they should have had more of that. I think maybe they had quite a lot of interviews and they thought, this'll do. And then once they edited it down, they realized they didn't actually have much material.
Yeah.
What's your Twitter handle again, Dan? Because I don't know where my phone is, so I can't get the link.
Oh, I think it's just Dan Ford White. Because I don't really have a good alias for myself. DANFORD WHITE. Cool. So, oh god, now I need to remember how to be a DM. All right. Any more questions before we get into it? No.
No, not for now.
Okie dokes. So, with this, you feel like you're in the belly of the beast now. These organic walls surrounding you, fleshy, seamlessly merging into a black, greasy material. The walls, now that you've sliced these tentacles, the walls almost pulsing with some sort of semblance of life. Just an elegantly frightful visage of curves and spines and ribs. And yes, in front of you, in the center of this oval shaped room that you find yourself in, is a luminescent pool with a kind of almost sparkling blue liquid covered by a glass-like dome similar to the shattered one you had previously seen in the other part of the cavern. And the doors you hear have opened as you see, well, behind you, the little kobold tunnel that you'd previously come through. But then to the left of you, a doorway opened back into what looks like a familiar kind of cavernous interior. And then in front of you directly, 3 doors. And Sangmin, you, and just you, heard static in your mind. Similar to the static Theros had felt when touching those strange markings on the walls. you got a static, and a voice came through. Who's there? Simon, release me. I wish to leave this world.
So I am gonna think to myself.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not saying this out loud.
Yep.
Hello, can you hear me?
Okay. A moment. Yes.
Oh God! Oh, you're actually real.
You shout that one.
Fuck.
Or,
I
no.
have to do that.
Do you or was that is that internal?
Yeah, I'm still doing this. Oh God, you're actually real.
Okay.
Oh no. Why are you in my head?
Why are you in my home?
It was a escalating series of circumstances, different alliances. It's all gone wrong. I'll be back in a moment. I stop communicating.
Okay.
But I guess you can technically talk to me and interrupt me. Like,
You just hear static. A
Yeah, okay.
presence.
Sangmin, are you okay? Did you got a headache?
oh yeah,
Oh,
just a
you're
bit
holding
of
it.
bit of a headache. Sorry, did you notice me doing that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you're
good.
just rubbing your.
I was massaging my temple, just like yeah.
Okay.
Are you guys all fine? Nothing unusual?
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
we're
all good.
fine,
Yeah.
yeah.
Everyone? Okay.
Maybe that's actually quite. Yeah, that's quite.
Yeah, it's
soothing,
quite
really,
relaxing,
really,
yeah.
really-
Yeah. If we all do that
Why don't we
together,
all
I
just?
think
There we go. That's perfect. Yeah.
nice. I'm glad we're
Because
all.
Theros has like
Yeah.
a circlet keeping his hair back. I'm just gonna pull it off and just, do you know, like scratch it under a dog's collar? Just give my hair, give my head a rub with it.
There's a
Circle
good
is-
boy. There's a good boy.
Wow, everyone's great. Should we just continue on?
Yep. Yep.
Guys?
Yeah.
I mean, the door's open, right? That's what we were wanting.
Yeah.
Forgot how to do the
Head on
voice.
Yes.
Dan, just so you know, on the stream, I'm Morton. Sangmin is Theros.
Oh no.
It's not a big
Say it
deal,
ain't
but
so. Okay, that's fine.
Morton's Pete. Pete Sangmin's.
Oh wait. Let me know how it's going to be fine in a second. I just forgot to transition to the new layout. Okay, so that's what you say, Sangmin. And the voice says, "Why are you keeping secrets, Sangmin?"
Go on, everyone.
Oh.
Very well.
Yeah, no, I mean, let's go inside. Let's go through the door. Come on.
Which
Oh, okay.
which
Gladly.
door? That you have the door to your left, which seems to go to the cavern, and then you've got in front of you, presumably going further into whatever this structure is, 3 doors, left, right, and center. They all look similar.
Let's split up.
Yeah.
Said
I'm-
no one ever.
No.
I'm gonna go through the door on the left, on my own. You guys feel free to go down different doors.
Oh, I was more referring to the 3 doors in front of us that all seem to lead to the same place.
Is that? I think that's what Jamie meant.
Yeah.
The left, not the
I'm gonna go down the left
cavern door. The left of the 3 in front of you.
Oh, I
yeah.
see. Okay. Well, I will take the central one, and Pete and Theros.
You're called Pete.
Huh?
I just realised you're Campbell. You're Pete Campbell.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Me and Matt have been watching a lot of Mad Men, and
Yeah.
Okay.
big fans of Pete Campbell.
Pete and Theros, why don't you take the right
Oh
corridor?
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Just send the 2 dwarves up on their own.
See how it is.
Okay.
It really wasn't. meant
Me
to
and Pete, infamous friends.
Yeah, I know.
Theros,
they keep putting us together, Theros. It seems. I don't know.
This is intentional. We want you guys to, like, you know. This is some bonding time. This is.
Why don't you squash the beef?
We had a therapy. Anyway,
There was a biscuit. It was fine.
There's no time for this.
All right. So
Okay, so
yeah, that's what we do, right?
yeah. So me
Cool.
and the voice down this way, you guys down the middle. On the right.
Okay. So we'll start with let's start with the right, which is Pete and Theros. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
So going into the far right room, as you walk through it, kind of a rippling of the doorway, kind of as it almost shrinks back reflexively. So it's a smaller chamber. It's similar in aesthetic to the previous room. What you do see here are what you surmise to be almost like a resting area of sorts. You see objects for being seated, it seems, and you see what must be tables. And then along one wall you see a series of racked up within the wall itself, some blades. They have this black metallic substance to them, and on the table you do notice what looks to be a vial, just a black metal vial with clear glass windows, so you can see what's within. Yeah, this is what you see in this room so far. It's hard to ascertain a purpose, but you haven't thoroughly kind of investigated anything yet. And then beyond is another doorway, the other end of the room.
Can I don't want to touch it. I'm not picking it up, but can I approach the vial and have a look at it?
Yeah. Make a quick investigation check, if you will.
2.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Hey, it's a vial. It's got red liquid in it. Be lucky that you managed to ascertain the color of the liquid.
Drink it.
Yeah. But
This is blood or a health potion?
Can I get any sort of sense of
Shake it.
Yeah.
You want
Oh no, I didn't. No, actually, I didn't pick it up. I didn't touch it. I just kind of like gesture at it.
Pete, are you?
I'll go pick it up.
Pick it up.
Yeah. Have a look
Okay.
at it.
I mean, it feels a bit cold to the touch, but that's because of the black metal
Yeah, sure.
casing. Yep, it has a warm red liquid. You think you've seen this liquid before?
Where?
Make a history check.
History, do you say?
Yeah.
Unnatural 20.
Oh, natural. Okay. All right. This seems very familiar. This seems like it should be a healing potion of some kind or a healing liquid. It's got
Okay.
the similar hue of a
Yeah.
health potion. It's just a different container.
Let's see. Okay, cool.
But
Not to worry, Theros. Just a healing potion. There you go.
Okay. I'll pocket it.
cool. So yeah,
This
this
could
is
help going forward.
You say there's some? Was it seats and then blades? Was that?
There are on one side of the wall within, like, as though almost a rib cage, right?
Oh,
In
okay.
between, you see blades being mounted within. Just a
I
few.
see,
Some are missing, some are there.
Okay. And then just door on the other end.
And then a door at the end. The blades, I should clarify, are swords when I say blades.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. And yes, a door at the end. This seems like I don't know, just a almost a communal space for some.
Yeah. Okay. head on through to the next room?
Do you want to? Should we take a closer look at these swords, or
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
is it? I don't know. This
What's the
creepy.
next
Like, is one a lever? Pull a sword and a secret door opens. You never know with these things.
After you.
Okay, I will. Can I investigate the swords just to just kind of covered all bases?
You picking them up or just looking?
Um,
I'll sit down.
I want to use a cantrip of produce flame just to get like a ball of fire in my hand and kind of just shine it a bit closer. So I still don't want to touch them.
Okay.
'Cause I don't trust the black goo, but I want to get like a bit of a feel for it, like light up the area.
Sure. Coming closer. Yes, they're metallic swords. You see as your flame sparkles and shines off of the blades, of a similar black metallic nature. So you've got a black dull metal hilt, but it looks to have a weird kind of stone-like texture to it, and then a shining, just sheer, smooth black metal blade. Shining closer. I mean, the swords seem to almost glow slightly. Nothing substantial, but there seems to be some sort of ebbing, small light source from them.
Pete, as a druid, I kind of vow not to use metal weapons, but I don't know if this is I know you've just spent some money on a new mace, but do you use swords? Could you get an upgrade, or are you happy with your?
I like what I have. This seems strange and alien.
Okay, yeah. In that case, I back away from it. Extinguish the flame. Don't want to get involved with metal weapons.
Okay. All right. And from there,
Should we
And
leave?
to the next room? Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go forward.
okay, dogs.
This is exactly as awkward as I was expecting from these two characters.
Yay.
Yeah. There's no like.
No banter. No, just
Yeah, we're just
straight-
like,
straight-
yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I think there's going to be more chemistry between me and the voice in my head.
Probably just Sangmin on his own, to be honest.
Yeah.
Morton on his own.
Yeah.
Morton, yeah.
Oh my, you are so intelligent. Oh yes, I am.
So, you walk into the other room, which has it's a slightly smaller, kind of more square-like chamber, still rounded edges to the walls. You see, similar to how the swords were kind of embedded in the wall, you have pockets like shelves almost within one of the walls, with a series of, I don't know, it looks surgical in nature, and you've got a protruding from the floor, out from the floor, just a slab, like a large table. Now we're going to go to Morton, going through into the middle chamber.
Yes.
Now, what you see going into there, as the doorway recedes, as you go through somewhat, you were flanked on either side of this room by tall, glass-like tubes, stacks of them, containing brains floating in a green liquid, in an effervescent green liquid. Brains floating in tubes. A table protrudes from one of the walls, and you see there is a brain jar, for all intents and purposes, on there, the cover of which, the lid of which, let's say, is lifted. But you are in a room full of Brains. Some of them are different shapes.
Brains.
Some of them are different
Brains.
shapes. Some of them are different sizes. But they're all unmistakably brains.
Okay. I guess I'll reach in to the one on the table
Okay.
and just give it a touch to inspect it.
Okay.
Inspect it by feeling.
Inspect it by feeling. What's the intent?
Just to see if it's real or, you know.
Okay. Let's call that a. Oh, you know what? Let me just get the other. To pull up. There we go. Let's call it a medicine check.
Okay.
Maybe that seems a bit weird, but I think medicine might be because it's relating to anatomy.
That is 12 plus 6. 18.
18. With 18, okay. So examining the brain, touching it, your hand going into the pool of liquid, the green effervescent liquid. Tingly, not painful. Just it's a tingly liquid. On the brain. I mean, it feels real. It kind of. It feels like a real brain. With an 18, you feel like a pulse, like there's some activity with the brain.
Okay. Well, having inspected it, I think I'll just move on. Nothing to see here, really. I'll carry on to the next room if there's another room.
Okay, great. So going on to the next room, you walk in, and you see Theros and Pete. As
Oh, hello.
well, actually, sorry.
Oh,
Let me rewind. Before moving on to the next room,
no hello.
there are two doorways. One to the right, one to the left.
Okay. And
Looking through the doorway to the right, you see Pete and Theros walking through.
okay.
The doorway to the
And-
left.
On the left is nothing, as far as I can tell. I think I'll go to the left.
Okay. Cool. So, seeing as Pete and Theros walk into this chamber with this weird slab in the center of it, you go to the left. As the door the door's already open, but it shrinks away from you further, allowing you to walk through. It like flesh. It's pretty grim. Into another chamber. Now, protruding from the walls, a series of smaller and larger kind of block stacks. This looks like it should be some kind of a communal space with tables and seats, is what you ascertain of this room. There is another door going beyond on the other side of the room, and on one of the tables you see a ring.
I'm gonna check the ring for any kind of magic.
Okay, cool. So is that an Arcana kind of check we're saying? Do you have
Yeah.
a spell, or do you just want to do an Arcana check on it?
Let me have a look if I've got a spell. I don't think I do. No, I don't.
Cool. Okay. Roll an Arcana check. Are you picking it up?
Do I have to pick it up to do an Arcana check?
Not necessarily, but you may get more of the you may learn more of the physical values, I guess, if you pick it up, maybe. But an Arcana check.
I think I'll.
It's up to you.
I think I'll just do the Arcana check without touching it.
Sure. So looking at it, it's a dark black ring, and it's got a metallic stony texture with those lines you'd previously seen on the walls. There are smaller lines just on it, 4 lines broken up.
Okay. I rolled a 9.
Okay. I mean, could be. Could have some magical value to it. It's hard to tell, to be honest. Just by being in this place itself, it overwhelms the senses. It's hard to really focus.
Well, I guess what I'll do is I'll pick it up and put it in a little pouch for now.
Sure. So picking it up, it's heavier than expected.
Okay.
But yes, you managed to. You turning it slowly, even it turns slowly in your hands, but you managed to pocket away in a pouch.
Okay. Cool. And then I'll carry on to the next room.
Okie dokes. As the door kind of recedes, but before we get to that, we come to Sangman. So, going into the next chamber, you you immediately see just, it's almost like an aquarium, just stacked on the walls, loads of glass chambers with blue effervescent liquid similar to the liquid you'd seen in the pool previously. Some of them are still full with this blue effervescent liquid with small tadpoles in them. Tadpoles just, moving about. But most of these are broken and are devoid of tadpoles, devoid of liquid. They've been smashed. Some of them, the tadpoles look wrong, look a bit rotten.
Okay. So you said they were like smashed, right?
Many
Some
are
of them.
smashed, yeah.
Does it give the impression that they were like smashed by someone's, like all the glass is in one direction, or does the glass like come outwards as if like something from inside the glass made it break?
Investigation check.
Okay. Sorry, I just got to find my sheet. Okay. It's just a 7.
Okay. Smashed. Static in your mind. Sangmin,
Yeah. Yeah.
why do you hold my presence as secrets from your friends?
Listen, me and are we sun scrapers?
We are the sun scrapers.
Me and the sun scrapers got a real good thing going on right now. I don't want another voice in my head to ruin another friendship group.
I am not a voice in your head. I'm very real.
Well, how come no one else can hear you?
Because you were the one who attacked my lair, I thought it fit to contact you first. Why
I mean,
are
let's
you
not throw
here?
around the word attack. We're just trying to make our way through.
For what purpose?
I mean, we just have to, okay? First, I got this like symbol on my arm, which means I'm being tracked. Now I've got a voice in my head. This is like way too much to be dealing with right now.
I may help you.
How could you help me?
It depends on why you are here. I know this place well, but you must free me and let me leave.
Hey, I don't even know who I'm talking to right now. What should I call you?
Make a persuasion roll.
It's 18 plus 8. 26.
26.
Tell me your name.
Okay. Give me a sec. My name? Cephalok.
Cephalok.
Yes. And
Okay.
I've been here for eons, and I have awoken tired and ready to go.
Hey, Cephalok, what was happening in this this room we're in? Looked like there was some weird, fucked up experiments going on.
Where are you? What do
Oh,
you see?
can you not see what I can see?
What do you see?
I see some smashed glass, there's tadpole, small creatures. Some don't look too good. Some kind of messed up experiments or something.
They're not experiments.
What are they?
They are our children.
Okay. And you said you want to get out of it. Do you also want to get your children out of it, or you just...
I want to get out of here, and I want... What do you want?
We've been told
What
to
are
come
your
here.
interests?
Hey, this isn't my interests, but somebody else wants... there's some treasure in here that we want to get? Is that what the thing was? Yeah.
Yeah.
We're seeking some treasure. For another party, we don't want it. Don't shoot the messenger here. Have you seen any treasure?
I have no need for treasure. For
Oh,
material trinkets of no use.
okay. Cephalok, I feel like there's a alliance we can have here. I'll help you escape whatever realm you want to escape from. And in exchange, you show me where the treasure is. Or you can at least help me find the treasure. Like, give me some pointers, advice as we go exploring. And if that gets you out of my head as well, I'm more than happy to help. Should I roll for persuasion?
Yeah.
23.
If I'm to help you, and you are to help me in turn,
Mm-hmm.
first, you must free me. Find me. Find me beyond.
Okay. What am I looking for here? What am I looking for, Sephi?
First, who are your friends? Can they be trusted? You jest and you laugh. I
don't
will
know.
say that is not reassuring.
I'm laughing at the good times we've had as a group. They're very trustworthy. Hey, you can read my mind. You know if I'm lying. I try really hard not to let
Fine.
you read it.
Go beyond into the room beyond the next.
Okay, feel free to jump in if you think there's anything useful or we're close to you.
Go beyond to the room beyond next.
Alright, I get the message, jeez. I start heading off.
Okay, as you go into the next room, and Mawson, just as you're about to go into the room beyond, you see Sangmin come up behind you from the room.
Hello.
Hey, Morton.
Hi.
Still good? Still working on that, the temple massages?
Yes, I found some brains and a ring, and well, did you find anything interesting?
Oh, I found these hideous creatures, mutated horrifically. They've been contained in like... I thought you were going to chip in. Okay. In these glass containers.
Annoyance.
And they'd exploded outwards. Some kind of really fucked up, horrific creatures.
Well, it would be best to be careful then in this place.
Hell yeah.
Okay, and then we come to the other room. The room with the tablet, the table in the center, and these pockets with almost kind of surgical instruments. Theros and Pete, what do you wish to do?
Is there anything like on like any sort of markings on the table or
Stains.
is it stains? Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Blood.
that is exactly what I was asking about. Okay.
Does it look like just the stains in the blood? Does it look old, or does it look like something has recently been dissected?
Make a perception check.
I guess I'm gonna run my fingers on it to see if it's like crusty or like tacky. Perception. 19.
Old. Okay. What would you care to do next? So you are in this room.
So
The
all
walls
four
are
of us are in the
segmented.
same room?
No, you were in two
Oh.
different rooms.
Is there a room?
Okay.
Is there a door beyond?
There is a
at the end
door
of this?
beyond. Behind you, 2 doors. In front, 1 door.
In my head, I'm picturing it as it's 3 rooms gone into 2, and then those 2 are going to go into 1. So I think if we just go forward.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay.
Um,
All right. As
was it? Sorry, Dan. Was it literally just the table and like some implements and stuff? Was there anything on the
there are
walls?
some
or...
implements within the walls, yes. Like seemingly surgical in nature, and again, you do see more markings on the walls.
Yeah, I think I'm happy to go forward if Pete is. So.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're just about to go beyond, what's everyone's passive perception?
No reason.
13.
16?
15.
Where am I finding this? Sorry.
Just
It's
below your
10
stat.
plus your wisdom modifier, I think.
It's 10 plus my wisdom modifier.
Yeah.
Oh, 11.
Okay. Did you say yours was 15?
15, yeah.
Okay. Pete. Far behind, you think you heard like some kind of, I don't know, some kind of noise.
Like just back where we came.
I mean, maybe further beyond. You thought you heard. Was that a? I don't know.
Okay. I guess I sort of like act a bit distracted or something.
Pete, what's your AC? Just out of curiosity.
It's 16 with the
Oh.
shield.
Okay, yeah, never mind then. I have a spell that can make your AC 16, but if you're already at
Oh.
16, it's kind of pointless.
Cheers.
So, moving on to the next room.
Yeah, I think we can finish.
At the same time as the others are moving on to the next room, kind of simultaneously almost, you find yourselves in a larger room. Lining the walls are these glass cylindrical chambers, these pods almost, kind of on a diagonal against the walls. They are looking around. There is a door beyond, a bigger door beyond. All the pods are empty, bar one. On the right-hand wall, in one of these pods, you see lying there, motionless, long fingers and hands curled up over long, slender shoulders, in an alien robe with a metallic mantle surrounding the head. A big, purple skinned, yes, a light kind of bluish purple hued humanoid figure, though the face falls down into 4 tentacles. You've got a humanoid figure, a tentacled mouth, 4 tentacles, hairless, a shining kind of sweaty skin, black robes, black metallic mantle around their shoulders and over the back of their heads. Eyes closed. And you all see each other in this room. We have a deal, Sangmin. You hear Sangmin in your voice.
So I can see
head.
this creature as well.
Everyone sees this creature.
And do I know what it is?
You can certainly roll a history check.
Okay, I'll do that.
Pete, did you tell me that you'd heard something? Had you mentioned that?
I didn't mention it, but if you would, as in, I kind of like turned sort of distracted, so you might have noticed.
I got 11.
11?
Yeah.
I mean...
What do I do if I
You've
know
had-
what this thing is?
Yeah, I also-
yeah.
Can I roll the history check?
You
Because my
may.
history's quite high.
You may roll the history check. You may.
17?
Yes, okay. So with your readings, you know this to be an illithid or a mind flayer.
Okay. I sort of mutter under my breath in Dwarvish, whatever the word for illithid is.
Okay.
Are we all back in the same room? So?
Yeah, we're in the same.
Okay. What did you say, Pete?
Oh, sorry, I forget that. Me and Theros have been spending so much time together. We've just been speaking in Dwarvish.
Well, that's just excluding the rest of us.
Well, I just we've been in different rooms, and it's a whole.
It was meant to bring us together, not create this weird splinter of the dwarves. Like,
it's quite a good name for a book, actually. But anyway,
Splinter of the dwarves.
I think we should leave.
Why? What is it?
It's quite dangerous. Have you heard of an illithid? Sorry, Dan, how much do I know about? Do I just know it's like a vaguely...
I mean, you know what I'm going to say. I'm going to say you probably know what you know in real life.
Okay.
What is it, Pete?
It's quite... well, I don't think they're usually alone. And they... Well, I worked in this case once. We never caught the guy or thing, but it was eating brains and controlling minds.
What, controlling minds? What, like
Explain
voices?
the brains that we saw.
Yes, yeah. There was we had one victim was being spoken to quite a lot by this sort of vague
Uh-huh.
voice. Yeah, they eventually they died.
Yes, that would explain the brains in jars that I saw.
Oh,
You saw brains in jars?
Yes.
I saw a surgical table where I think brains had been extracted from.
What do you mean?
Yeah, it all sort of makes sense now, actually.
Yes, I think that the treasure is probably not worth this.
Morton, I told you about the
Brain.
tadpoles. You didn't tell me about the brains that had been cut out.
Oh, sorry, I thought I did.
No, you just said nothing of this.
Well, regardless, I think we should leave.
Well,
The only problem with leaving is that the brands mean that we'll be found and we're going to die anyway. But I don't. Are we
Exactly.
better to take
That
off
would
on a
probably-
whole gang or a mind flayer? Pete, is it as strong as a whole gang of people?
It depends if it. I don't know if I know. They seem quite terrifying, but they're usually not alone.
Sangwin,
It's currently
you must
asleep. Could we?
trust me. I
Look,
have no
guys.
reason to hurt you. You all hear a static in your minds. Well, you have found me in my home.
Yeah, I know I've already found you. I've been speaking to you for like 10 minutes. We discussed this.
Excuse me.
What are you guys doing in here?
Oh,
Please.
What?
This is weird.
All I
Is-
ask is you free me, and I shall leave. I have no reason to hurt you. I have no people to hurt you. But I fear this place has already been compromised by those small lizards.
Compromised in what way?
Okay. So, did you say, Morton, your passive perception was 13?
It's 16.
Oh, 16. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. In which case, then yes, Morton and Pete. You do hear what? Distant. Movement. Far back. The tadpoles. You said they have gone wrong, Sangmin. You
They
say
didn't-
they have. You say the cases have been destroyed.
Some of them weren't in great condition. I'll just say that. It's debatable.
I hope this does not become your tomb. If you let me go, I may help. And then I shall leave.
Dan, when we obviously we can see into this tank with the guy. Does it look like this mind flayer is like shackled in there, like it's held in there, like a prisoner?
No.
Or does it
Froze.
look like it's just in like cryostasis kind of thing?
More like that.
And then there's other tanks. Are they empty?
Yes.
Does it look like, are these smashed or just empty?
Empty.
Sangmin, you've obviously got a bond with this thing. From the sounds of it, do you trust it?
Well,
I mean, what Pete said isn't exactly reassuring.
no, it's not. But like, we got two sides. Both are a bit dangerous. This mind flare dude says he isn't going to hurt us, whereas the other side is definitely going to hurt us. So surely we should side with the team that isn't going to hurt us, or say they aren't.
Perhaps there's more to consider than just our own well-being. Do you think this mind flayer might want to, conquer the entire world and have us as his loyal subjects.
Well, why don't you
Perhaps
ask?
consider I am the victim in all this. Perhaps consider where my brethren are now, for they are not here. Perhaps consider how we were hunted eons ago.
Everyone considering that stuff?
Well,
I mean,
I've considered it. Yeah.
Yeah, I considered it
Yeah,
as well.
that seems. Yeah, that seems. You know,
I was considering it straight
quite
away.
sad.
Morton, is there anything you can ask this mind flayer that will set your mind at ease?
No, because I don't trust him.
Pete, as a cleric, don't you get good and sense good and evil? But is that more like demonic evil as opposed to just like evil intentions?
Well, I've kind of already done that in terms of working out like what creature this could be.
What's
I
your
guess.
readings say?
Yeah, I guess. Could I do like an insight check or something? But is that for something that I can hear in my head? I don't know.
You can certainly see what that would,
Yeah.
what would that would gain for you.
Okay, I'll do that. 12?
Okay. So, look, you've read of mind flayers. You know they're not great at the best of times, but I mean, this thing is hard to read by nature of what it is.
Yeah.
But it seems what it's saying, there is a certain emotional resonance to it which makes you believe, maybe there's no reason for it to be lying to you.
Okay.
Where is everyone else? Maybe there is value in what it's telling you. And maybe there's value in also what it's telling you of what maybe the kobolds had accidentally done.
Yeah, because the kobolds said don't free that thing.
Well, the kobolds,
And they were our
what do
friends.
they say, don't let them escape.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the kobolds attacked us on sight, and this guy hasn't so far. I don't know. Maybe we should. Does it sound? Can I like cast an eye behind us, Dan? Because obviously we've heard this noise. Can we check if it's getting closer?
You haven't heard it.
Oh yeah.
Only Pete and Morton.
Pete and
They've
yeah.
kept that to
Well
themselves.
then, I'll do that then. I'll have a look behind me and see.
So what are you doing? Are you leaving or?
I'm gonna walk towards that noise that I heard if I can.
Okay, sure.
1 second, everyone. I heard a noise. I think I'm going to inspect.
Okay.
While I'm away, please do not free the mind flare.
I mean you no harm.
I'll be
I
back in a sec.
speak of honest truths. As you walk away, making your way back through the rooms, make a perception check, please.
7.
7. Okay.
Lame.
You keep walking. You feel like you hear something further on. Further on still. You keep walking through this structure. You go back even to the pool. Where you'd initially landed in this place. Noticing now actually coming from this direction, kind of embedded in the walls at the back, subtle, but unmistakably, you see some what look to be staircases going up on either side of the walls, upwards elsewhere. But that's not the source of the sound. it seems to be coming from a larger door to the right hand side, the door that opens up straight into the cavernous tunnel beyond. You hear, I don't know, maybe you can go further and explore something. It's hard to pinpoint.
I'm gonna call my team and ask if they want to come join me explore a bit more before we.
Are you
do
going?
anything
Are you
with
going
the
all the
mine.
way back?
Yeah, well, I'll go as far as I need to go to call my friends.
Okay,
to
sure.
Go.
Okay.
You know, I've found some staircases and some other paths back the way we came. Shall we inspect them before we make any rash decisions?
Yeah.
Well,
Sort
the-
sort of
shout
say-
back.
Just follow my voice.
But
Yeah.
Orton, he said if he could help us with whatever's coming. So if we leave and don't free him, we might get, I don't know, we may get surrounded.
What can he do? He's floating in jello.
You can
Oh, that would
release me from my sleep. I awoke, but I have not been able to free myself in this state.
How do we free you?
Just open
just
my
do.
chamber.
Pete, you seem to know a lot about this mind flayer thing. Yeah, I think it's up to you.
It's very convincing, but I may be under its spell.
In that case, we all are already. So
Yes, I think that. I quite like the idea of exploring and leaving this place.
You will regret it. Without my help. I will be fine.
I trust it. My vote. Should we take a vote? Majority vote? Because otherwise we're not going to.
I mean, does the Mind Flayer get a vote? Because there's 4 of us. So
that's why it has to be majority. If it's 50-50, then I guess we'll just be in the. Well, we already know what the mind flayer is going to say, Simon. It's
that's a good point.
yeah. If it's a
I
majority,
vote in favour of helping the Mind Flayer.
I've got to say I'm kind of convinced. I mean, we may regret it, but I just have a bad feeling. These symbols on the walls, I have seen them before. I can't really remember what they mean, but it's not good. So if there is anything in here, I do feel like we need all the help we can get. So my vote is to free him.
My vote is against. My vote is against.
Oh, no, I shouldn't have waited. Oh,
What was it? What was his name again? What's his name again, Jamie? Sanguine?
My name,
Cephicon?
Morton,
Cephalok.
is Cephalok.
Cephalok.
Sephiroth.
Sephi.
Sephiroth.
My
Pete?
name is all I have. You shall give it the respect it deserves.
At this point, I really do think that freeing him would be a bad idea because
Yes.
we have made him really mad.
I'm
Yeah.
not mad. I wish just to be free of.
No,
my...
you sounded angry just then. What?
You know what? I might actually retract my vote. You do sound a bit mad.
Yeah, this is. Do you? How can you help us anyway?
I know the secrets of this place. I know what you shall face. I know I shall be fine, and you shall find this place to become your grave. Help me. I may assist you in confronting what is coming through these chambers as we speak. And then we shall part ways. I can navigate you through. You may find your trinkets, and you may let me leave in peace.
Where will you go?
I will leave this damned world once I've found the others, and we shall find those who slighted our empire, thought they might rise against us.
Okay, so there are other of your people on this realm?
Yes, but we are ready to leave.
Okay, but you need to meet up first, and then you'll head off in your thing. So I think we should free him. It
Well,
sounds like
I
he wants to meet up with other mind flayers and create some sort of empire.
I suppose it's 3 against 1 then. So I'm going to inch towards the exit.
Yes, I will also
And-
back away from the thing.
Well, we can't agree to free him and then not. Then okay, I'll go. I'm fine. I can just turn
Okay.
into a rat and scurry away if I need to.
Great plan. Fantastic. Let's
Okay.
back away. Just-
But what is it they say? Cover me, and I'll walk up to the chamber and do I need to like just smash him out, or is there just a handle or a button?
As you're
A
saying, that,
console.
just make a quick investigation check, please.
5.
I mean, there seem to be some, I don't know, ridges on the side.
Okay, I'm gonna cast guidance on myself, which is just a cantrip.
Uh-huh.
It gives me D4 on ability checks, and then I'm just gonna try and get my hands in the ridges and pull. I guess
Okay.
try and open the door.
Make a strength check.
4 plus 0 plus a D4. Well, it's not 7.
How'd you get a 7 off a D4?
Looks like I rolled my strength, which is 4. I rolled my D20, and then I can add a D4 to it, so there's 7 in total.
So,
Oh, right. Sorry.
I rolled a 4 on the D20 and a 3 on the D4.
okay, so going to grab the ridge, a static shock. Ah, fuck. And that kind of threw you off. You can't get it. You may need some assistance.
Dan, that was a really convincing. Ah, fuck! I thought you'd actually hurt yourself.
Oh,
That
no.
was really good.
Thank you. I'm just
I can't-
portraying what he feels.
Yeah.
I think because of my short stature, I can't get a good
No.
enough grip. So I look towards Morton and Sangmin. I think I need one of you tall folk to kind of get a really good grip here.
Well, I mean, Morton is the tallest. He's
I didn't want to open them.
gangly and
But
long.
you've got roguey skills, Sangmin. Surely you've got a lockpick or
Go on,
a
Simon. This
crowbar.
is your
No,
great
you're-
idea to
you're right.
free the creature that wants to reunite with its people and kill everyone that slighted it.
I do have a set of.
You have
thieves'
not
tools.
slighted me yet, Morton, but tread carefully.
I thought you were going to say mortal, but you said Morton. Yeah, I'll go over because I've got my thieves' tools.
Okay. Okay, so, alright. Yes, use your sleight of hand with your proficiency bonus for your thieves' tools. And then, are you still helping Theros? Are you still trying to
I mean,
put over?
Yeah, I mean, would it be better, I guess, if I just do guidance on Sangmin so we can add a D4 to it?
Sure.
Yeah, so I'll kind of put my hand on you, Sangmin, and say, you've got this.
I rolled and I got a nat 20.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
sorry.
Okay, cool.
That's okay. What do I add onto it, or do I not add anything?
Yes, I think you're good.
Okay, cool.
So, getting your thieves' tools out and kind of inspecting the ridges, and look, this is completely alien technology to you. This is not it's not the tools that help you so much here, more than your kind of understanding of how mechanisms work.
My mind.
Yes, exactly. And so with that, you see a series of small, it's almost like cilia, right? Kind of binding the door closed, and you kind of recognize this is a different way to lock anything. This is a far, I don't know, it's just beyond what you'd understand. But seeing that cilia and seeing a series of small glowing kind of small glowing notches underneath the ridge, and testing around, by pressing them you actually retract one side of the cilia, falling apart as they kind of curl inwards, and in fact you now understand that that's unlocked effectively, this pod, as you then put it with ease as the glass door retracts, and you kind of push it as it slides away back into the wall. A cold mist falls out onto the floor, rolling outwards. As
I'm going to just quickly look back at the Sunscrapers. What's everyone doing behind me?
I'm backing out. I'm a coward. I'm going into that room with the brains.
Okay, cool. You retreat into the brains room, looking at the brain you'd just fondled.
I guess as the goo's coming out, I'm just going to back up so I don't get sloshed.
Okay.
The
Pete,
jello.
are you doing anything in this moment?
Oh, sorry, I didn't use AP. I think I'm backing away slowly, still in the main room with them.
Okay.
And I've got like my mace, got a shield out.
Okay.
The eyes open, directly staring at Sangmin immediately, sensing his location. As the eyes turn to the rest in the room, the fingers unfurl, the long, curled, blue-purple fingers. As he steps out from the pods,
I'm going to like back up, give him some space.
you see the tentacles ripple.
Oh,
he
I
intakes
recognize
air,
those tentacles.
and he stands up. As he stands, stepping out of the pods, well over 6 foot tall, kind of towering over, to be honest, most of you. He may not necessarily tower over Morton, but he certainly strikes, even with his slender profile, it is a striking silhouette, intimidating, especially given this mantle, this metal mantle that kind of falls off his shoulders up into tips and around the back in a I don't know what you'd even call it, but almost like a haloed, an ancient haloed shape around the back. As he stares, and he speaks still within your minds, but you see the tentacles kind of ripple a bit. Thank you. You have made the correct choice. Where do we go from here?
Is that Cephalok asking?
Oh,
Or is that you
Cephalok.
asking?
Okay.
Cephalok, you said you could lead us through the tunnels to the treasure, so I figured you'd be leading the way.
I do not know where these kobolds would have stored their trinkets, though I may navigate you through my home.
Is he going to navigate us through a different realm?
No,
Oh.
by my home I mean
This
my
place.
temporary home.
Thanks for
Screw
clarifying.
it.
That was a biggie for me.
Turns behind him and turns back behind towards the door beyond the back, and he goes, okay. I fear, as I've said, this location has been compromised by the kobolds accidentally freeing those tadpoles that, Sangwing, correct me if I misunderstood, you said were not in a correct shape or form?
Yeah, they didn't look great. Do you want to see them?
Yes.
We wander back to
Okay.
my room, I guess.
So
Morton,
I
do
I
not
can
touch
see
the
them.
brains.
I can see them walk through, right? Because there's an
yeah.
adjoining.
Yeah.
I think I'll follow behind, like at a distance.
Okay. So he walks almost gliding as you make your way to the tadpole chamber. As he looks around, seeing just the empty state of everything, and into the tadpole room with the glass shattered across the walls. He immediately walks to one of the tanks, which is still okay, which hasn't been smashed, which has what look to be regular tadpoles in it, and he places his hand against it. Okay. By this point, everyone can hear a what sounds like a shuffling beyond the next room. Yes, I fear some of these tadpoles became corrupted with age.
Did Cephalok call them tadpoles?
Okay. Yes, I believe some of the spawn has become corrupted with age. They are tadpoles. They're called tadpoles. Some of these tadpoles have become corrupted with age.
Okay.
And the glass shattered.
Do you think it was they
Silence.
shattered from the inside, or did somebody shatter the glass?
The treacherous Gith attacked us.
The gift.
Graphical
Yes, the
face
Gith.
format.
I believe the Gith Yankee.
Jif, I think it's pronounced. No,
Do not toy with me, Sangman.
sorry.
Are you prepared for combat
Whoa, whoa.
if it
Whoa.
becomes necessary?
I look at my boomstick. And I think so. And heft it in my hand.
Okay. Lead the way.
Where are we leading
Yeah.
him to? Aren't we trying to find the treasure?
It is not here. The kobolds did not make camp in this ship.
Shit. Are we in a spaceship?
Beyond into their cavern. Please, lead the way.
Whoa, Cephalok, you said if we free your mortal body or whatever, you would help us find the treasure.
I
That
may-
was part of our agreement.
Yes, I can help you navigate the caverns, though I shall not lead the way just to be killed, having woken from eons of slumber.
No, of course not. But you're making us go back the way we came from.
Just out of character, because it has been a while since we played. From what I remember, when we first came in to this, there was a series of like what looks like kobold tunnels. Did we then follow a kobold tunnel, and then it came out into this room that we jumped down into it?
Yes, one which looked like it had been created more recently.
Okay. do I get a sense that there are other tunnels like towards the entrance where we came in that we didn't go down?
Yeah, there were more tunnels, but also the cavern itself that existed before, the one which had been designed with these organic, this organic form. For the most part, the doors were closed to you, apart from
and so there's other doors
larger chamber where you saw the large brain destroyed.
Okay, so I guess should we go back to the main chamber and
I guess, yeah, it's
is
feasible.
there other doors we didn't go through? There must be a visible route that we haven't been through yet.
Well, there was the room with the 3 doors, and that had
Yeah.
another one on the left, so you could go up that way.
Okay, in which case I think that's fair. It's not like we finished exploring this area, we just finished this
There's more
particular
to
route. Cool, okay, yeah, let's head back.
Okay, cool. So you make your way back into the room where you'd first entered this different area. And again, you will see these staircases that lead up to another level above. You see the pool in front of you, and then to the right-hand side, a larger door opens, leading into a cavern. And all of you now hear, just beyond, a shuffling.
Did you say the shuffling was coming from behind a big door on the other side of the chamber?
The door is open. You see the cavern beyond, but you hear down that cavern tunnel somewhere some shuffling, and then a sound of something slimy. Intermingled with shuffling, and you are just in this main chamber with the pool. You have got the 3 doors behind you, the small tunnel that you'd come through in front, and the door which had opened when Sangmin cut the tentacles, leading into a cavern chamber to the right hand side.
It sounds like something's come in. Do we face it head on, or do we try and flee? Or do we try and find a bit more of a defensible location? Because this is quite a big chamber. If we can like funnel them through a door or a tunnel, if we go into this room that's been opened, as they come through, we can pick them off.
That seems like it makes sense.
Wouldn't Cephalon know?
Cephalon, can you hear that?
Yeah, like
I'm not
What
deaf.
is that noise?
I believe if the tadpole, if I am to believe correctly, if the tadpoles had escaped in their corrupted form, if the lizards had somehow managed to open the doors by accident, then those tadpoles may have corrupted them, and others tadpoles may have grown in the absence of hosts. As he says that, and you see just one figure kind of stumbling through the corner, around the bend, into the chamber now. It is unmistakably a kobold figure, short in stature, lizard-esque, with the familiar red skin. However, the body bulges with abhorrent growth, with tumor-like kind of appendages, and the face itself, half of it, just falls away. These patches of blue-purple skin, part of the face falling away into a series of tentacles, as it turns to see you and starts to make its way, walking, just dragging its feet along as the tentacles ripple.
Cephalon? What
There is-
do we do?
There is no reasoning with this thing now. the tadpole, as sad as it is, could not fully mature.
Cephalok, you said this cavern's your home. What's through this door behind us? Is it a defensible location? You said you know these tunnels.
Beyond goes to the cavern chambers. Beyond to the Elder Brain, our quarters, our libraries, our chambers, where we lived, where we worked, where we researched, where we tried to make a home.
Okay, I kind of look towards the sun scrapers and just say, should we just fight this here? It just sounds...
Probably just put it out of its misery, right?
Yeah. Was it just this one thing? Did you say there was other like corrupt kind of kobolds alongside it?
You just see this so far, but you hear another sound coming from behind.
Okay.
The strange, slimy sound.
Should we fight, guys? Or run?
Is there any reason to fight?
So, there's...
Well, it's just going to keep coming after us, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess.
What's the order of everyone? I'm afraid I don't have a map, so we're going to have to use a bit of theatre of the mind to do this one. I'm going to look into trying to find a map, because it is more helpful for combat situations. But, so I have an understanding. What is everyone's relative positioning in this chamber right now? I will say Cephalok is hanging back.
Well, Morton, weren't you following from a distance?
Yeah, so Morton's much further back, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm still, I guess, probably in the room with the tadpoles, I guess.
Okay.
Sort of watching from afar.
Sure.
So it's probably just us three in a line in front of Cephalok. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
How big, like, from like where we're stood to the other side of the chamber, in terms of like feet for spells and stuff, how big is the chamber?
So the chamber, I will call it. It is. Let me see. I might have already. So the chamber is, I'm going to say about okay. I want to say about 50 feet wide and 40 feet long. But it's got an oval kind of shape to it.
Yeah, okay. So 50 by 40.
Okay, and as you're deliberating over what to do, this thing starts to lumber and picks up pace as it recognises your presence. It charges straight for Pete.
I'm just imagining Final Fantasy, kind of the music kicks in, the screen
Oh yeah.
wipes.
Yeah, sure.
It's good from Sephiroth's on our side.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, it is running towards you, Pete.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's just do a quick.
Initiative?
Yeah, let's do an initiative. Let's everyone roll initiative.
I got a 2.
Okay.
19.
17.
Okay. Okay. So you got 2, was it, Morton? 17 for Sangmin. Pete got
4.
4. Theros got
19.
Okie dokes. Where is it? Here we go. 19. Okay. So, immediately, Theros, you see this thing is stumbling towards Pete right now, making, it's looking to attack. The tentacles flaying about. However, you've also noticed now, having repositioned yourself, you see what that other source of the sound was. It is on the floor, just coming round the corner. How to describe it? It looks almost like a squid, a purple squid, about the head of which, let's say it's like this size. It has got these sharp, like more of sharp teeth, layers of teeth within, and it is dragging itself across the floor with a series of 4 tentacles. And it has these, I don't know, 2 bulging black eyes on either side, but it looks like some squid-like monster dragging itself with its teeth in wide display, and that thing is also kind of dragging itself. It's not terribly fast, but it's making its way in. And
So is that directly behind the first monster?
Directly behind, yes. The first monster, which is now charging towards Pete. What are you doing, Theros?
I want to cast Lightning Bolt, which is a straight line from myself, and it's 100 feet in length. So I kind of want to get both of them. Is that going to be possible?
Yes. You're able to position yourself in such a way.
So they need to do dexterity saving throws, and if they'll get hit. It just depends on how much they get hit. So my spell save DC is 14, so they need to beat a 14 dex check.
Need to beat 14 dex. Okay. Alright. They have both saved.
Okay, so they take 33 damage but halved. So I think that's 16. You're around down, right? Do you round up 16 or 17?
I think you round down.
In that case, it's
Wait.
16 damage.
Give me a sec.
You round up, don't you?
Maybe you round up. There's one more general rule. Whenever you divide a number in the game, round down if you end up with a fraction. Always... Wait, there's another one saying round up.
From the Wizards players' basic rules on the official site, it says round down if you end up with a fraction.
Okay, I think it's round down. Okay, I think it's round up for other things, other rules, but round down here, I'm going to say. So you said
So 16 damage each.
Okay, cool. So with that, I mean, so the lightning. Do you want to describe how that comes through?
Yeah, I think because my boomstick is lightning, kind of thunder damage, I want to kind of go to the head of the group, kind of in front of Pete, and then slam my stick down onto the ground, and it'll just send like along the floor the bolt of lightning, 100 feet long and 5 feet wide.
Nice. Cool. And so with that, lightning strikes, thundering up down a line. As it doesn't hit as much you'd want it to, but it definitely hits on the side. Both creatures you see as lightning courses through their forms, and you see parts of their skin burnt and sizzling. This has done a lot of damage, though they are still stumbling their way forward still. Theros, are you doing anything else?
No, I don't think I've got any bonus actions.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of, so I'm not stood directly in front of Pete because I don't want to block him from doing anything. I want to just use my movement to kind of go back and like fall side by side with him.
You fall side by side with him. Okay, great. So with that, you fall back, you know, kind of making a defensive position. As this squid-like creature that you just harmed, the eyes, the bulging eyes, turning around in different directions, both lock onto you, having located that you just cast all this lightning on it, as it's using its tentacles, continues to move forward even as you're striking it with lightning, and then with 4 tentacles manages to leap up, springing forward, and it tries to launch for you. What's your AC?
15.
Actually, cool. Let's see what the best way of doing this is. So it doesn't launch itself. What it does actually, can I have you make a strength save, please, instead?
Yeah. 12.
12. Okay, great. So with 12, as you back up, but it's still making chase, and it picks up speed as you try and step away, but one of its tentacles, it manages to wrap around your leg, and then it managed to wrap another tentacle around your leg and starts to shimmy up, basically, and with more tentacles it starts to hit your form, trying to find in between armor where it might find your skin. And so it's latched onto your body as it's still trying to crawl up you, Theros. This squid-like monster. As you take 6 psychic damage. As you sense a tingle from the tentacles that through your nervous system shoots its way up to your mind and shocks you. Okay, and so now we come to Sangmin. What are you doing?
I'm going to try and cut these tentacles off of... Sorry, Dan, what's your character again?
Theros?
Theros. So I want to try and free Theros.
You want to try and free Theros.
Free Theros with my flame sword.
Okay, so if you were going to attack this thing, which has latched itself onto Theros,
So is the whole creature currently on Theros,
Yes.
or have tentacles extended?
the creature is on Theros.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm going to try and cut it off.
You're going to try and cut it off. Okay.
Aim for its head.
So
Does it have like a noticeable like body or head? Is there anything recognizable about it?
there is certainly a big head. Yes.
Okay, I'm going to go for the head. You said it's bulging eyes, right?
Yes. You
gonna go straight for its
are
bulging
going
eyes.
to risk. This is at risk of hitting Theros instead. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You remember biting Sangman as a dog once, so
Make
it's
an attack
probably
roll,
fair.
please.
Yeah.
Make an attack roll, please.
Okay. I've kind of forgotten how to attack.
So
but-
D20 plus whatever your 2-hit modifiers are.
Where do I find my 2-hit modifiers?
So your 2-hit modifiers are likely going to be your proficiency bonus and your dexterity bonus if you're using dexterity instead of
Yeah.
strength.
So 16 plus 3 plus 6.
Great. Okay.
So 25.
You manage to skillfully, almost like a scalpel, hit just this thing, make it damage. Please?
Sure thing. Let me just check what damage dice I use. Sunblade, I use a D8. So this is slashing damage.
Yep. That's plus something, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Dexterity modifier plus 2 hit to damage. Does that make sense?
Check.
I rolled an 8 plus my dexterity modifier, which is...
So it's
Oh wait, that's what I just did.
Okay, yeah. I think
So
it's
what do I add to it?
Sunblade.
Plus 2 to damage, it says. Damage
Plus
1d8 plus 2 damage.
Okay, cool. So 10 max damage.
Nice. Okay.
So my dexterity and stuff was what I applied to the
Yeah,
initial
yeah.
D20.
Okay. Cool. So with that, I think it's also you add your dexterity to Matt. Correct me if I'm wrong. You add your dexterity or strength modifier to the damage roll, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
So it
but
would-
not your proficiency.
No. So it would be.
So I also get dexterity.
So it would be 12, wouldn't it?
Because I think like your weapon attack should have like the dice roll
Yeah.
plus. And
My
plus.
dexterity is plus 6.
Damn. Okay.
That would be 16 damage.
Okay. Please describe how you kill this thing.
I casually walk over to it. I haven't even activated the flame sword yet.
Yeah.
I position the handle in front of its like face. I just turn it on off instantly.
Okay.
And it will just like maybe leave like a hole.
Yeah. Nice. As it collapses to the floor.
Yeah.
Twitches. Motionless.
Coolest thing I've ever done.
It's so cool. Anything else, Sangman?
I get back into my resting battle pose, waiting for the next
Of course.
combat.
Of course. So the.
But I don't want to be the person most far forward, so I'm a little bit back.
Right.
Because I am a coward.
So this abhorrent kobold thing does reach you, Pete. Your AC is
16.
16. Okay. 16. Can I also please have you make a wisdom save?
23.
Okay, cool.
Very wise.
Very wise.
So, this thing just charges towards you, and you deflect it completely.
Okay. Cool.
And we come to it's your turn actually.
Okay, so as I bash, is it
Yeah.
like what does it have arms? What is it like?
It has arms,
Yeah.
mutated arms with growths on it, and it's got half
Okay.
its face falls away into tentacles.
Okay, so I guess I sort of bash away at some with my shield, and then
Mm.
as I'm going to do that, bring my mace, my new mace through.
Yeah.
For an attack. So that will be 14 to hit.
Okay, 14 to hit. Yes. Damage.
Okay, cool.
please.
Damage. 8 damage.
How do you destroy this thing?
I guess it's sort of like reeling as I bashed it with the shield, so it's kind of like head's going back. So I just bring the mace up into its chin, and sort of radiant like damage, almost like light sort of shines through it
Sure.
as
Nice.
its head sort of gets crushed.
Brilliant. As its heads get crushed and it collapses in a heap to the floor. And you have defeated whatever these things are. Hearing beyond, there's still noise in the caverns beyond.
Should we go before we before the other
Yeah,
things
yeah.
catch up?
Let's find the treasure.
We're going through the door then
Okay.
that's to the left, kind of behind us, like to the left that we didn't go through earlier.
That might be the most efficient
That was
combat we've ever done.
I mean,
I know it was only like one or two creatures, really, but like usually we make a real mess of it.
So this door to the cavern is to relatively where you are now, to the right, considering you've come from the other direction. This is also the direction to which there is more noise.
Okay.
We're going to go towards the noise or to the door behind us that we hadn't gone through.
So,
it
the
seems to go-
doors that you haven't been through, you've been through all the doors apart from that one next to wherever those pods were. You haven't been up the staircase. You have come through the kobold tunnel in front of you. As I'm speaking, as you're kind of coming back from where you were, you've got the kobold tunnel in front of you. To your right hand side, you have this this door opens, which opened when Sangmin cut the tentacles. That goes into a cavernous tunnel, presumably back to the cavern where you'd first entered. You know, the mountain that you'd first entered. To your left and right hand side, within the walls, you do see subtle staircases leading upwards. But you have explored, for the most part, whatever's behind you.
Okay.
Apart from one room, it seems, or any rooms beyond the door where the pods were.
If there's kobold treasure that we're looking for, and this is a abhorrent kind of kobold mutant coming through the tunnel, should we go down the tunnel that these came out of? Because it seems that there's more. I don't know. That seems to be the epicenter of it, and if they've buried the treasure deep, maybe we need to go further down instead of back up. That's my thinking.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to the group now, and
Oh yeah, I forgot
yeah.
you weren't even in.
I wasn't.
Look who turns up.
First, you
Hello.
don't want to release the mind flayer. Now you don't want to help us in combat.
well, I saw that the mind flayer did not pose any harm to us Cephalok did not pose any harm to us while you were in combat. So I think it's safe to assume that he is an ally.
There was
So,
nothing to be done to save them.
So shall we continue?
Are we going up the staircase or through the tunnel that these monsters came out of?
Are you thinking the tunnel?
I think
it's
the
fine.
tunnel. Let's
Yeah,
go
okay.
further in.
Fine.
The stairs will just lead us to like more spaceship.
Do feel
stuff.
free to chip in, Cephalok. You know, you
Yeah.
want the suffering to end as much as we do.
Yes, but I also wish to observe, and whether you are trustworthy allies, as you say.
We've been pretty great so far.
So you say you're going down the tunnel, the cavern where those things walked through, or the little kobold tunnel, which you'd kind of come through previously?
Yeah, we came through the kobold tunnel. So
The
I think it's
smaller
the
one.
cavern where the monsters came out of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Sure. Alright, so, continuing on, you make your way to that tunnel. You recognise this tunnel because this tunnel actually has all of the little kobold offshoots that you'd previously investigated in the last session. One of which led to the interior of that other area. So this is familiar space. And kind of walking onwards, what's the walking order?
I guess I'll still be at the back.
I guess I'll stay at the front.
Okay.
What's everyone's stealth? I've got +5.
Mine will be pretty good.
I don't know if
Do you want Sangmin to go?
Sangmin, you go
Like the head.
first.
Yeah.
Oh, but I went through like last time when we were going through all the traps. Do you remember? And I was dodging them.
But again, you're the most dexterous and stealthy.
Alright.
So.
Yeah, because I got hit by a trap.
That's a good point. My stealth is +6. I'll go first.
Yeah, send the rogue through, and then I guess me behind because I'm +5
Okay.
stealth.
that works.
Sangmin, are you making a stealth check to advance?
Most definitely.
Let's roll them bones.
So how many
roll the
exits
bone.
are there in this room?
How many what, sorry?
How many exits are there in this room?
The one that you just walked from. The one with the pool. Where you just had combat.
Oh no, I mean we just went into a cavern, right?
You've gone into a cavern tunnel.
I
That
see.
cavern tunnel has to your left-hand side, relatively speaking, as you step down, actually, because the tunnel kind of goes downwards now. You have 3 kobold tunnels to the left, 1 kobold tunnel to the right. You'd previously investigated a lot of them. They just led to smaller cavern areas.
Oh, yeah.
And then 1 freshly made one, it seems, led to wherever you've just been.
My stealth check was 12.
12. Okay. Sorry, just okay. So, going into just look around the corner to the large pool area with the shattered glass dome, the brain inside that's been destroyed and punctured. You now see previously where the doors were closed. The doors are now all open. Scanning around, you know, you've got the archways that led to the entrance area. You have a couple of kobold tunnels to the far end. To the right hand side, going upwards, a large doorway now open, this big oval shape, and another immediately to your right, a smaller doorway. Now, coming down from the large doorway, which is slightly raised, up a slope, coming down through there, you do see four more of those mutated kobold creatures, all of them in various forms of mutation, with like tentacles falling out of their mouths or the side of their face. You see another one of those weird squid-like monsters just roaming around, eyes spinning wildly, looking as you pull back. But another thing that kind of bounds just past it, skirting the domed pool. It is... Fuck, it's weird. It is a brain with 4 legs. It looks like, imagine, if you will, a brain, but it has the legs of a dog.
Oh, I really hate this.
It is a brain with the legs of a mutated dog, it seems, as it bounds through. But it pauses, and it shifts, turning in your direction slightly, and you pull back.
It has no eyes.
It has no eyes. It is just a big fucking brain with dog legs.
And thankfully, it has no ears, because I just shouted that.
Yeah.
But, of all the other things, it was the one that paused.
So the others obviously can see us.
Of all the other things that were moving its way, just stumbling, it was the one
Yeah.
that bound forward, and then it paused for a moment before continuing, but by which point you've pulled back around the corner.
Okay.
You are now basically at the end of this tunnel is the pool, the big resting pool area with the brain. 4 mutated kobolds, 1 squid thing, and 1 brain dog.
So are they like generally heading towards us, or are they kind of ignoring us?
Do you wanna have another look around?
I'm gonna gesture to everyone, guys. The dog brain has no eyes. Let's just hold back a moment and see if it attacks.
Yeah.
But Cephalok, if it does attack, have we proven ourselves yet enough for you to help us? For you to grace us with your presence in combat?
Well, I see what you're doing in thinking I have such a fragile ego that you must massage it. It is appreciated, Sangmin. I shall say my value is in understanding this place and what you will confront. My value in combat... I may help where I can.
Okay. It's appreciated.
What did you see?
Dog, brain, walking around. Sorry, a 4-legged brain, just walking around. There was, I think, maybe 4 more mutated tadpoles, like the one we just defeated. And there's a big pool as well, isn't there?
If the Elder Brain was still here,
With an elder brain. Yeah.
none of this would have happened. Yes, you may continue, and I shall support where necessary and where I can.
Okay. Should we continue, like, kind of making our way into the room? Maybe towards the pool? See if we get attacked?
Yeah, because that's where his interest lies. So
Yeah.
just explore it a bit more.
I'm surprised Cephalok isn't keen for us to put them out of their misery, but sure.
Did you say that to me?
Yes, Cephalok.
Yes, Cephalok.
Yes, Cephalok.
What am I to do? I have
Yeah, but
just awoken
you're
from
hardly
centuries
encouraging-
of slumber. Do
You're
what
hardly
you will
encouraging
with
your
them.
friends.
They are beyond saving. They are
Okay.
beyond the guidance of an elder brain. They are beyond even my support and help. All I can do for them now is have you go forth for your trinkets and toys and let me leave and find my others.
Okay. I say let's all keep sneaking along. Let's try not to startle any of them or get their attention. So we're going to continue along the path.
Well, you're continuing along, basically, you're just coming into a big opening where those
Yeah.
creatures are. So what
Okay.
are you trying to do to try and hide from them, as it were? Because they are, presumably they are still going into the room and spreading out. And what you have are archways to your left going to the entrance that you'd previously come from. A room immediately to the right is a room opening you saw. The large opening to the right where they came from, and then a couple of kobold tunnels in the distance.
Does anyone have any preference? I feel like I've led this a little bit, this room.
I feel like by the time we've got in and it's a big room, these kobolds have gone into the room, I do feel like another fight is going to break out. So I don't know if we should try and go and get the jump on them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Letting them get the jump on us, maybe.
yeah, I agree.
Let's do that.
Get the jump.
Did you say they're all spread out now, Dan? They won't be in a line again, will they?
I mean, you can certainly have a look around the corner if you want to.
Can I approach kind of the corner, like peek my head around just to see what the current position of everyone is.
Sure. Can I have you make a stealth check, please?
Yeah. 17 plus 5, 23.
23. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So, what was that?
It's a picture of a dog brain and 4 kobolds
Oh, nice.
that
So,
look more like wombles.
you, looking around the corner, you see, yes, the kobolds, mutated kobolds, have spread out. The squid thing is just kind of circling around the broken glass dome. But to your left, you see this this brain with dog legs running straight at you right now. Can I please have you make? Let's see. What's your AC?
15.
15. Okay. And can I have you make an intelligence save, please?
Yeah. Unnatural 20, the save.
Natural 20. Okay, so you peek around. It seems this thing knew where you were, whatever this thing is. It is bounding towards you. It has caught you by surprise. It jumps, bringing out one of its legs to try and claw at you, but you just dance around it and miss the attack altogether. However, once landing, it hunkers down, and you see a pulsing from its brain form, and you take 13 psychic damage, please, as you just get this sharp explosion in your mind directed straight at you.
Can I retaliate, or is it initiative time?
I'm gonna say, you know what? Yes, let us roll initiative.
Okay.
17.
Nice.
5.
Okay, so
8.
18. So 5 for Theros, 17 for Sangmin. What was it? Who said 8?
Me, 8.
8 for Pete. And then for Morton?
11.
11 for Morton. Okay. Then what was that? I'll be with you in a sec. I'm just. What's this? Nice.
And an angry squid now.
Yes. And then.
Just got to keep track of all the things.
No, of
So many
course.
things.
Again, in future, I'll try and set out, because the thing is, I can't, like, I've already made the map. I can't get a map from, like, a D&D site because they're already, like, preset. I'd have to make it myself. But I might try to do that in future sessions. All right, great. So, with that, I might just quickly change the track, if that's all right.
Yep.
Yep.
Fight music.
Yeah.
Actually, I've not heard any music. Have you guys been hearing the music?
Yeah, is it muted in your Discord?
might-
Have
you might have
changed the
muted
volume?
Oh, no, Discord, it was output into my speakers, not my headset.
Oh, I see.
That'd be why. Have I
Awkward.
swapped that to my headset? There we go. Oh, that's so much more atmospheric. I'm immersed.
Or you're about to lose it now.
I
No,
know.
it's changing.
I need...
It's changing. It's changing.
So, anyone have any recommendations for music?
No. Well, no. I was gonna say.
Not copyright free.
I was gonna say nothing copyright free.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to get in trouble.
I'm not well versed on it.
But how about...
It is feeling very FF7. The Genova boss battle theme.
I think I've got... It's taking a while to load. There we go. I'll switch to this for now. Wow, I need to stop track. That's weird.
If anyone would like to join for the Genius, the next episode, there's a spot for one person. So Matt or Dan, if you fancy, very welcome to join.
Send me some more details.
More details, yeah.
When's the next one?
It'll be next Sunday, I think.
Okay.
So, top of the round. In fact, top of the round, it's this brain dog. I'm afraid to say. It
Top of the round,
is-
Bright Dog.
Brain dog. It has gone well. I mean, it knows it's hit you already. It's going to go for you again, Theros. Can I have you make another intellect saving throw, please? Intelligence saving throw.
Yeah. So even with a 20, whatever it was before, I still took 12 damage. I do not want to fail this. Intelligence. 17.
Oh god. How many hit points do you want right now?
24.
Okay. I'll let you know. I've rolled fantastically. So, again, it goes for another swipe, and you manage to spin around, and you knock it off with your boom staff. But it again holds fast, and another pulse of brain activity as just an explosion in your mind. You take another 12 psychic damage.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. Never
thing
said
you've
this
got
was
that
going to
potion.
be easy. So, we come to Sangmin. You have just seen this thing bound out of nowhere and start attacking Theros. You don't know what the others are doing, whether they know, have sensed it. You're still in that corridor, just for now. What are you doing?
So the Brain Dog, did it jump on Theros? Is it nearby Theros?
It went to swipe for Theros. It is right next to him.
Alright. I'm feeling cocky after my last move. I'm going to try and do the exact same thing.
Perfect. Can I have you make an attack roll, please?
Sure thing. Oh no. So 5 plus... Dex proficiency. So 5 plus 6, 11... 14.
14.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll damage, please.
Fantastic. Okay, so 2 plus 2 plus... So that is 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay, cool. Right, you have. Well, describe. You've hurt it somewhat.
Mm-hmm. I casually walk over again. It's low down, right? It's a dog.
Yes.
I just hold my sword out, and then the beam comes out and just pierces it.
Nice. Okay. So, that's what happens. But
That's what happens.
it certainly seems like it's still very much active.
Okay.
Sangman, are you doing anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna do my my extra thing, which I think is disengage and like
Sure.
step back or something.
Yeah, okay. Great.
Cunning action. I am going to disengage.
Cool. Morton.
I think I'm going to use lightning bolt on the dog, the brain dog as well.
Okay.
So I've got to roll a d20 for that, right? 11 plus 6, so 17.
17.
If it's lightning bolt, the one I cast before, you don't roll the d20.
Oh,
to
do you
hit.
not?
It's a
Oh.
saving throw. I don't know if you've got a different.
No, it'll be the same. So it's a save, is it?
Yeah. Are you using D&D Beyond?
No, I'm using the manual,
Oh, right.
PDF of it. So it just takes a little while to find anything. So I was just winging it. I thought that's what you did.
But my spells, it's whatever your spell save DC is. It has to make a dex to match that.
Okay, so it's 13. But wouldn't it be intelligence? Because the spell casting ability is intelligence.
No, it's making the dog makes a
eyeball.
dexterity save to jump out of the way of your lightning bolt, and that save
Yeah.
is whatever your spell save DC is.
Okay, yeah, that's 13 anyway.
But it'll take damage either way. It'll just take half if it passes.
Okay, it is saved, but it will take half damage.
Okay. Again, can you remind me what the standard is?
8d6.
Sorry, how many?
8d6.
Wow.
At a level 3 slot. I think that's what we've got.
It is level 3. Yeah, it's level 3. Okay. So, do I roll 8 and then half it, or roll 4?
I think you roll all 8 and then half it.
Yeah.
Half of 27 is 14. Oh, do I round down? 13.
Round down.
13 then.
Okay, 13.
No, wait. Wait, rounding down is 14, isn't it? Half of 27.
It'd be 13.5 on it.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you're
It is
right.
13, yeah. 13.
Okay. Cool. So, as lightning strikes, you launch it from. Where did you launch it from? Your hand?
No, from my quarterstaff.
From your quarterstaff. It jumps out of the way, but it still hits part of that beam as you see it singes, and this electrical energy just firing through the neurons and synapses of this brain as you just see sparks along the brain's ridges. Steaming in between, this looks I mean, this looks really, really bad. But it is still just about on its feet. Anything else you're doing, Morton?
No, I'll just end my turn then.
Okay. And then... Okay. We come to Pete.
Okay, so it's looking like it's on its last legs.
Looking like it.
I'll have a go at my mace then.
Okay, make an attack roll, please.
15.
Roll damage, please.
7.
How do you destroy this thing?
So it's just been like hit by a bunch of cool spells and
Yeah.
sort of really looking hurt, almost like stepping back a bit. I can sort of walk up to it with my mace out and just sort of like just go for what I think would be like a really impressive attack, like right into its head. And it sort of like disgustingly sort of splurges, just sort of looks horrible as the mace like hits into it, and I'm a bit like, oh.
Nice. Okay, I just got to read this real quick. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my head around something. Okay. So anything else you're doing, Pete? You've destroyed it. You kind of.
What else is there?
There are things beyond if you want to look.
Okay, I might have a little bit of a look just to see what.
Okay, cool. It seems like these other things, the 4 kobolds and the squid, know your position, having heard the combat that's just occurred.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They are on their way.
How far away are they?
So the squid is 20 feet away.
Okay.
The kobolds between 20 and 30.
Okay. And so the squid's like much larger than the kobolds, right?
No, the squid's about
Okay.
literally that size. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll probably cast Spiritual Weapon then.
Okay.
To go for the squid. So that's the sort of ethereal magical mace.
Yes.
So that is an attack roll of 24.
Okay. Attack roll of 24. Roll damage, please.
Yeah. Sorry. So that's 9 damage.
Okay. 9 damage. As this ethereal silver mace, was it?
Yeah, so it almost like the mace that I'm like just
Yeah.
hit the creature with, like it almost comes out of that.
So it shoots through the air and just bludgeons this squid form, the eyes reeling back for a moment before rolling back to stare at you. But you see it has got a fuck off bruise on it after that, and it looks pretty pretty bad. Did you say that was 11 or 9?
9.
9. Okay, cool.
Yeah, 9.
Perfect. Cool. Anything else, Pete?
I guess I'll just make sure I'm alongside the others,
Sure.
ready for any defensive action.
Theros,
I picked up that potion before, didn't I?
you did.
Yeah.
Is it a bonus action to drink a potion?
I'll allow it.
Okay. What are the What kind of potion is it? What are the stats on it?
Well, drink it, find out. You think it's a magic potion? You think it's
well,
a
okay,
potion
yeah.
thing?
I just pop the cork or whatever's at the top, and I just down it. Kind of clamber back to my feet, and then
2d4 plus 2 HP.
2d4. Thank you. Four plus 2, 6 HP. It's not nothing.
Not nothing.
Okay, so that was bonus action. So then, can I see these other monsters now? Are they like? Can I pop? Guess use my movement to get a sight on them.
Yes, you can certainly get a sight on them. You can see this squid thing is the closest. It has just been bludgeoned by the ethereal mace, and you see the kobolds are kind of coming around from the same direction, stumbling along, staggered just behind it.
Okay, can I line them up for another lightning bolt with my movement? Like, can I move into a position where I can see more than one of them?
Yes, you can line up to get the squid and 2 of the kobolds in a line, just for a split second, literally split second.
Yeah, then I'll do that, and then I'll send out another lightning bolt. Sorry.
Okay,
so that's the 3 of them need to do 14. Beat a 14 dex check.
14 dex check, will do. Okay. The kobolds don't save. The squid does.
Okay. So I'm just trying to find a 4. 1, 4. Sorry, 4, 5, 7, 9, 15, 21, 26. The ones that didn't save take 26 damage, and the ones that the squid that saved takes 13.
Oh my god, okay. So, describe how you completely decimate these, what did I say? It was 2 kobolds and the squids.
I'm decimating all of them.
You've decimated, did I say 3 or
kobolds.
2 or 3 kobolds, was it? I think I said 2.
2.
Yeah, I think 2, yeah.
Yes. 2 kobolds, 1 squid.
Okay, yeah, I kind of pick myself up and I'm leaning on my staff, and then I think I should do the same as before. No, I get my staff and then grab it with both hands and like flick it up and just like send a lightning bolt kind of as a way, like, yeah, send like a bolt of lightning from my staff swing.
Okay. Cool. And yeah, they're gone. They collapse to the ground, singeing in smoke. You still have 2 of these kobolds are still stumbling their way towards your group. That is the end of Theos' round, unless there's anything else.
No, I think I did everything.
Okay, so the 2 kobolds charging. So it is going to be one's going to go for Theros, one's going to go for Pete, as you're both closest.
Okay.
So Theros' AC is 15, and yours is 16.
16, yeah.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Okay. And then. Can I also please have you both make wisdom saves?
Wisdom.
Yes, please.
Natural 1.
Okay.
Nice.
21 wisdom save.
Okay, cool. So, the first one which breaks through just slams into Theros. Theros, you take 3 bludgeoning damage for it as this thing just kind of hits you with one very mutated strong arm as you're pushed back. Oh no, I unplugged myself.
If I say everything hilarious while he can't listen.
I recoiled too much. So you take 3 bludgeoning damage. However, the same cannot be said for for Pete, who managed to deflect the oncoming mutated kobold with his shield quite deftly. Though, a piercing headache as you take 6 psychic damage.
6.
Yep. 6 psychic damage. Okay. And then we come to top Sangmin.
Okay, so there's 2 left, yeah?
There's 2 left being attacked right now. 2
Which-
left here. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Which is closest to me?
They're both equidistant.
Okay, well, I'll go for the one that did the damage.
Okay.
So-
They both did damage. The one that attacked Pete did more damage.
Okay, then I'll go and like defend Pete. So I will head over, and this time I'm just going for like an overarm slash.
Sure. Make an attack roll, please.
Cool. So 10 plus. So that is 15.
Okay. Damage, please.
That is 7 damage.
7 damage. Fantastic. As you carve your way with the sunblade, and you manage to make a nice, considerable gash on its side. It is still standing.
Okay.
Anything else, Sangmin? Are you
Disengage.
Yep. Okay. Fantastic. Now we come to Morton, please.
Yes. I will attack that same kobold as Sangman was.
Mhm.
And again, I will use Lightning Bolt. So it's a spell save of 13 again.
Spell save 13.
Yeah.
Fails.
Fails. Does that mean half damage, right? Or
Full damage.
oh, you failed. Okay.
I felt. Yeah.
Sorry. Right. Cool. 8 plus 4, so it's 12. Plus 6, so that's 18. Plus 9, so that's 27. Cool. 27.
How do you
Slight overkill.
decimate this thing?
I
Yeah.
think. I'll do my trademark lightning, and I'll wave my quarterstaff in the air and
Nice.
shoot straight through its head.
Your trademark lightning that you've never once done.
This is the first
thing
time.
Explodes. The head just as lightning bursts out, as though this were a water balloon, but instead of water, it was just electric. Okay, that thing is well and truly destroyed. No head, collapses to the ground. Anything else, Morton?
No, that's all for now.
Okay. Pete.
So what we got left?
1. Right now, the one that's attacking Theros.
Okay.
Right now, in this room. You don't know what's going on with the
Did
rest
the-
of this complex.
Yeah.
Did the squid? Is the squid alive?
Yeah, where's the squid?
The squid also got destroyed by
Oh, the squid was-
the
the squid was destroyed,
electric
okay.
from Theros.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess in that case, I'll start out with just going with a normal mace attack.
Uh-huh.
That is a 10.
Roll damage.
Cool. It's 13.
13. Okay. Alright, so with your mace attack, bludgeons it, spins it around the side, but it still stands and it still comes turning towards you. Tentacles, flailing, reaching out.
I guess
Anything
Go
else
ahead.
you're doing?
Yeah, bonus action I'll have my magic mace come back.
Yep.
And
Returning
like-
like Thor's hammer.
yes, exactly. What will that be? 27. Gonna
I mean,
that's
yeah.
it.
That you can safely assume that hits.
Yeah, cool. And then, sorry, I'm trying to work out the damage. So 10 damage.
How do you destroy this thing?
So I guess it's sort of like real first attack.
Yes.
Like Thor's hammer, the magical mace comes back and like smacks it from behind.
Nice. As it lunges towards you,
Yeah,
this
as it's next to-
ethereal thing just
Yeah.
passes through it as its head explodes and it collapses to the ground. Well done.
Like, oh, that was cool, but now I've got stuff all over me.
Oh yeah, you do have gunk all over you directly.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
nice
The amount
bit.
of times we've killed something and it's just exploded.
Yeah, it does always explode, doesn't it?
Yeah. Okay, so immediately you're in the clear, it seems. There is nothing else right now. You still hear beyond the big door more noises, but distant.
Oh shit.
But distant.
Do we still need combat music?
No, we don't.
Okay.
I can change it.
That was my sneaky attempt to get a little clue out of you, but
No, I know. Okay, fine. Let me just put on. This one. Let's try this one.
how long does everyone want to play today?
6, half 6. I think.
Yeah, that's good with me.
Yeah, if I could wrap up probably before 6, that'd be good.
Yeah.
4, 6.
No,
Before
So maybe
6,
like
no,
another,
that's not okay.
that's fine.
maybe another like 30 minutes, Dan, if that's okay.
Yeah, does that work down?
Sure. Why is it not? Stop track.
It's so weird how dark it is outside now.
Oh my.
Like when we started, it was such a sunny day.
Yeah, it was lovely. Now it's just like
Why is it still playing the same track?
If we're out of combat, can I cast a healing spell on myself?
You may.
Monday.
I am trying to stop this damned track, but the groovy controls aren't
oh,
working.
okay, desperately looking.
Yeah.
That's
It's
great.
fucking... Wait, let me try this. I want... Oh.
You've been typing that in the Genius the whole time.
No. I had the wrong fucking word. There we go. Okay, cool. Back to it. Did you heal yourself?
Yeah, I did.
How much did you heal for?
Only 5.
That's something. Okay, so you find yourself now in this room. A moment's peace. A moment's eerie silence beyond some scratchings, some wanderings beyond. You see to the left of you the archways that lead to the main foyer you kind of came into when you first entered the mountain. Directly in front, 2 tiny kobold tunnels. To the right, the large oval doorway that those creatures had just stumbled through. It's too dark to see beyond, but there's a slope going up to that doorway. To just next to you, where you just come through, there is another smaller doorway, and you have Cephalok behind you, arms crossed.
Oh. Arms crossed.
Just in waiting.
You read into that way too much, Sam.
I don't know. What does everyone want to do?
What did you say was ahead of us, Dan?
Pardon?
What did you say was ahead of us, sorry?
2 tiny kobold tunnels. To the right of you, the doorway in which they came through, and then immediately next to you is a smaller doorway. This is all surrounding the giant pool.
Do we poke our head into this door to sort of just to the side of us?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll walk over and just poke my head into this other room to our right, just to see if there's anything of note that way.
Okay, cool. As you poke through, and again you see the fresh bloodstains that you've just made mingling with the ancient bloodstains. You go through, peek through the doorway. It is similar, actually, to the room that you had previously been in with just Pete. It looks like as you make your way
With the
up,
swords.
yes, with the swords. However, clearly more of a cavern here, carved out, still with kind of organic-like spines carved in, but clearer tables, a rack with those swords on it. As you step up, or kind of walk up, just a small little sloping, small corridor into this room, and you see a table. Another one of those vials that you just drunk, and some metallic bands, braces, next to the vial.
I guess I'll go because I trust the vial because I did just drink one, so I guess I'll go over and
Sure.
pick that up.
Okay. And you see,
And then can I have a look at the bands as well?
of course, make an investigation.
8. Fortunately.
What you can ascertain, they are metallic, they are black, they have clamps, they are braces for your forearms.
I guess I'll pick those up as well.
Sure.
Try and get them identified later on.
Okay, cool. You pick
Could
them up.
ask Sephiroth.
They have the markings again. They have some of those lines on them.
It's Cephalok.
Sephiroth, yeah.
Do you know what these are? Are these worth taking? Are these something of your race?
Yes, these have the markings, our language on them. We are in one of the guard rooms, for if you care, for where our guards would post up. These are memory braces. And you turn them around and you actually see on the underside of them tiny little like nerve endings, cilia almost. Wear those and they shall grant you benefits for a time. These ones, please. Theros. As he extends a hand. Waiting for you to...
I passed them over to him.
Places his hands, his fingers, over the markings. These are combat memory braces. They shall improve your combat prowess.
Cool.
And there is no other doorways. This is just a single room.
Okay. I'll take them back.
Actually, sorry. There is, in the corner, a bit discreet next to one of the tables, a small kobold tunnel.
Did anyone follow me into the room, or am I in here on my own?
Depends.
Do you guys-
Cephalok followed you in. There is, yeah.
I'll follow
Anyways.
in as well.
Yeah, I think I went.
I guess I'll say I've just found these braces, which our new friend here tells me make you better in combat. I'm not really one for hand-to-hand combat, so I don't know how useful they'll be to me. I don't really know what they do. Do you want me to hang on to them until we can get them identified, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, of us, I would say Sangmin is the most equipped to fight hand to hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Sangmin,
really
do you,
use ranged or anything.
yeah, do you want to take these then, Sangmin? I feel like
Okay.
no matter what they are, they're probably more of a benefit to you than me.
So what am I writing down I'm taking? What are they called, Dan?
Memory
You can write
braces.
down combat memory braces.
Cool. And we'll find out what they are later. Memory braces. Okay.
And I know when you say cilia, you mean like little hairs, but I keep thinking you mean cilia, like they're just
Cilia.
ridiculous.
Oh, right. Oh, I see.
Cilia and cilia.
They're like braces, but cilia.
They're braces, but
It's like
cilia.
a clown, like
Yeah.
a squeaky a nose on it or a horn.
Yeah. Weird nerve endings on them.
And then there's a kobold tunnel.
There's a little
in the
kobold
corner.
tunnel discreetly just next to, under, in fact, one of the tables.
Is it worth going through these tunnels, or do you think we're getting more sidetracked? It seems to be the deeper we go, the more of this mystery we're unsolving. I don't know if this will just send us round in circles.
I cannot speak. These are not my tunnels. These are how the lizards have defaced our home.
Well, the treasure is the lizards, so perhaps we should wander more into their territory than into Cephalok's territory.
That's true. If you're going to hide some treasure, it might be down the little hole.
I'll go ahead, if I can. I might be too big, but I'll attempt to climb into the small hole then.
Cool. So, crouching down and kind of crawling your way through. You know, the edges, the somewhat smoothed down by use and by just kind of purpose. The kobolds don't want to be dragging themselves around sharp, craggy tunnels, but still rough. You just make your way round, turning to the left, a little bend. As you
Is
come,
it rocky terrain, by the way?
it's rocky. Yes, this
Okay.
is natural mountainous terrain. As you make your way through to the end, it comes through into a larger corridor, but you know it is one of the Illithid corridors with wide archways, rib cages going down. You see a door to your right, to the end of end of the corridor, and a door to your left. In fact, looking far enough, you feel... No, never mind. Yes, you see a door to your right and a door to your left in this corridor that you kind of come through to. There is currently nothing in the corridor. The doors
Okay.
open either side.
The doors are open either side, or are they do open?
They are open.
Okay, so
All
I can
doors are open. They just kind of, they retract a bit whenever you walk past them.
look either side and see if there's anything worth going down.
Sure.
If I use a bit of perception, is that right?
Okay. Which door first? Right or left? Do you want to examine?
I'll look left.
Okay. So make a stealth check as well. I feel you'd want to be trying to
Yeah.
stealth. Yeah. Okay.
So the reason I asked if it's rocky terrain is because I've got stone camouflage, so I get advantage on stealth checks in this area.
Oh, in which case, I'd kind of say let's... stone camouflage. Yeah, okay, cool.
Okay.
I'll allow it that you can actually use that for this whole place,
Okay.
if you want to, apart from the distinctly non-cavernous area.
Yeah, because I was thinking a lot before was
Yeah, where you...
like quite organic, so
Yeah.
I knew I didn't have it then.
They still... So they have the trappings being organic and kind of parts of the walls and parts of it have been converted, but it's still by nature a cavern,
Okay.
apart from the place you started the session in.
Okay. Oh, shit. No. Okay, I'm gonna use the. So that's 18. That's the stealth. And then perception as well, yeah?
Yeah.
Number 18.
Oh, 18. 18. So coming through the left doorway, you see. God. Ugh.
How big is this man? I'm like trying to keep track of everything.
No, I know. Depending on where we're at next time, maybe I'll have a map for you to share because you've mapped out parts of it. So, immediately, there is this central tank, large enough, it seems, for that brain that lays destroyed in the previous pool. This, though, is a tank above ground. It is a large tank. It is filled with the blue effervescent liquid. And you see there is a clear kind of hatched doorway to it, as though this thing could be transported between tanks and pools. However, looking around, you also do see another one of those squids. You do see on the far end one of those brain dogs, and 3 more. So what we've had, just going to count it up.
Why did we bother freeing Cephalok? He has not done that thing.
I'd say 5 more. 5 more of the kobolds.
Okay, and on the right, I'll do another perception check.
Okay. And leading on from that, you do see more doors.
Come on,
You
man.
see, to the left-hand side, the large oval door. This is where those things had come from previously. So this is connected straight to that pool. You see a door ahead, and then just around the right-hand side, there are basically like 4 doors. Yeah, I will do the. I will make you all a map for next time.
Working on it as we speak.
Nice. But yeah, so that's what you see, but you don't know where those go. Those go to down corridors. And going to the right-hand side, make another stealth check, please, and a
And perception.
perception check. Yes.
Okay, I got stealth. 11 on stealth, and then perception was 13.
11 on stealth. Okay. 11 on stealth. So.
Oh bloody hell! So glad I've got advantage on stealth.
This is a. Think of it like a kidney-shaped room.
Okay.
Coming through one end of it, you see on the walls a series of cages, of cells, emptied. You see another kind of stone tablet, a table. And on the tables, various instruments, surgical instruments, vials with liquids, and markings on the walls, the 4 lines markings. It's hard to tell what the intent or the purpose of this room is, but it seems like it kept things here, and further experimentations of a sort.
Okay. I'm gonna crawl back up the kobold tunnel and tell everyone to follow me stealthily, as
Okay.
quietly as possible, down to the right side.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So what should I roll? Should I roll anything to get back up, or it's fine?
I think fine for you to get back to the others. I should also mention there was another doorway within that kidney-shaped room.
Okay.
In fact, right next to, very close to, just beyond where you'd come through, there was a little doorway.
Okay. Cool.
I'm going to be interested to see how your map compares to mine.
It's a mess, frankly.
Mine is as well, don't worry.
Because I'm doing it as I go along, so
of
everything's overlapping.
Yeah.
So I'm going to crawl back up and say, everyone, follow me down to the right-hand side and be as quiet as possible, because there are many monsters down there. If we wish to avoid being caught, we may want to avoid them. So
Okay.
I'll go back down and I'll lead the way for everyone.
I'll go after Morton. I'll go second.
Yeah, I'll head on.
If we're going stealthily, I could use a spell slot and cast Pass Without Trace. I don't. Well, it lasts for an hour, I guess, so
That's
it'll be
pretty
handy
good.
for other
Yeah,
stuff.
that's good.
It's just I've only got 2 second-level spell slots left, and I'll take up one of them. But
What's your other second level?
well, I've got Bark Skin, which can make people bring someone's AC. I can hold person, Spider Climb, or Spike Growth. I think Pass Without Trace is probably the most useful. Yeah, I'll do that. So we'll get plus 10 to stealth going forward for an hour.
Okay.
Plus 10 to stealth.
And that applies to all of us and Cephalok.
Cool.
Cephalok.
Yes. And I am, as you hear a voice in your mind, again, the only way you communicate is through your mind. I am to crawl through this tunnel like a worm.
Yes.
Or
Well, not like a root worm, but like a illithid on all fours.
This is an embarrassment. You go ahead.
You said you'd help if we helped you.
Yes,
Just hope.
go. Alright, are you all going through?
Yeah.
As he follows on, unless anyone's going behind him, but he looks incredibly disgruntled by this whole affair. As he just...
Well, look, he had the option to stay in the tank for a while.
Yeah, he wanted his freedom, right?
But at what price, Sangman? As he then stands up and tries to regain his posture as he looks to the left, where Morton had identified more enemies, and to the right, and just gliding along towards the right-hand side. The Githyanki will pay. And to think we let them live in our empire.
This again. One track record, you know?
If your people were
What do you mean, you
betrayed
people?
by the caste that they'd let live, maybe you'd feel the same.
I suppose so. That's a fair point.
And so, coming into this kidney-shaped room, as it were, another little door immediately to your left. You see, as Morton had seen, a table in the centre, a few rows of cages to the side, more tables with instruments, surgical instruments, vials on them.
Does anyone want to grab a vial?
Why would we want a vial?
Might have a health potion in it.
Yeah, I might grab one if it's like the ones I.
Okay. They're not. They're different
Oh.
vials. Yes. They're just, it's liquid in clear kind of vials. Not so much like metallic casing, just more glass vial shaped. They have a green, a kind of a green liquid in them. Yes, as you pick them up.
So, shall we ask Cephalok? What do you know? What will be in these vials?
Those vials, they may help your intelligence somewhat for a moment, but they certainly won't help your body or your constitution.
Well, hey.
They're used for experimentation. They do have benefits, though they do have consequence. We are in the transformation chamber right now.
Okay. So they will make us transform.
Not transform, necessarily. They will help your intellect.
Okay.
I cannot say they will help much else. They may ruin parts of you for a moment.
Okay, well, let's put it away just for safety. For now.
Wise.
Just
You've been under duress. Best probably not to put yourself under any further right now.
yes, I'll store it in my pouch for now. Is it? Was anyone holding it, or was it just on the table?
It's just on the table.
Okay, I'll just pick it up and put it in the pouch. Then.
Alright, cool. And beyond, you'll find another library and dissection room. I say this only, of course, so you may prepare yourselves. I know humans and you beings can be quite weak-willed and disgusted by very natural things. But I'm sure you've prepared your mental fortitude before stepping foot in this mountain.
I'm already quite a intelligent being.
Yes, Morton, I certainly get that impression.
So what's we've gone down. Should we go down the corridor that was off to the side in this kidney-shaped room?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go down there. What's through here, Dan?
Okay, through here. So you see another kidney-shaped room with another door beyond, but inverse, let's say. This one has a table with papers and notes to it. Next to that, actually, there is another kobold entrance. At the far end, there is another kobold tunnel. But on tables, you see some papers, you see some markings, you see more surgical instruments, including a mean-looking fucking scalpel, but different to any scalpel you've ever seen before. It almost glows. On a table, you see more of the familiar bloodstains that you've met on many other tables in this complex. And along the walls, more stacks of brains, more brain jars.
Okay.
I would not suggest you licking those brains.
Licking them.
No, unless you would like. No.
Okay, I'll steer clear of licking those brains. So, can I? That scalpel on the table, is it perhaps dagger-like?
No, but it's surgical in nature. You'll be hard-pressed to do any damage. Quite the opposite, actually.
Okay.
It cuts flesh, but can mend nerves and blood vessels whilst doing so. You see, we have advanced our technologies more so
flesh.
than your primitive state.
It cuts flesh, but mends
It
blood
will cut
vessels and
flesh,
nerves.
but the nerves and vessels it cuts, it will mend them. It helps in our surgical procedures, because it is best if our subjects do not die immediately on the table. And then you see on that table some notes and diagrams of bodies stitched together, transformed into larger bodies still, monstrous bodies. Care not for those are just theories. Musings, if you will.
Okay. Well, I suppose, shall we carry on? Down the Kobold Tunnel, guys?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So, the Kobold Tunnel, in fact, goes immediately left and right.
Should we go left? Just
Left.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, might as well.
So, tunneling through a short ways, you make yourself into a large chamber, another illithid chamber. This one, a series of those pods, less so than the ones you'd seen where you'd freed Cephalok, though same in nature. A series of those line the walls. Yes, these are one of our quarters. And then a downward slope from there. The corridor, there is a corridor that goes beyond at the end of this room. A downward corridor.
We want to head down, right?
Yeah, we can give it a go. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Let's head down.
Alright, so as you head down, who's going first?
Are you still
Okay.
leading on? Or...
Does anyone else want to lead for now?
I mean, because we've got +5 to stealth, and I've got
Yeah.
a +5. Sorry, we've got +10 to stealth, and I have +5 to stealth. Anyway, I can go
Yeah.
first.
Okay,
'Cause I'm
can
quite
everyone
stealth.
make a stealth roll, please? Don't forget to add 10.
24. Wait, no, it'll be way more.
26.
27.
That's plus
20.
10, yeah?
30.
25.
Okay. With Theros leading the way. You come out into a much larger chamber with similar openings around. You kind of, based on the size and how they look similar to yours, you imagine this room kind of goes off into loads of different quarters. Though this room, again, is a series of, well, what look to be chairs, tables, but also, you do see one of those brain dogs roaming around the far end of the room, though just ducking beneath, beside one of the tables, you're able to evade its glance, or what you perceive to be its glance. You don't actually know how it sees or senses anything, to be honest. So you see one of those at the far end, and you also see just come up to it. Another one of those squids just on the wall, crawling its way up the wall, and 2 more kobolds, mutated kobolds, wandering around aimlessly.
Did you say how many exits there are in this room?
So
Sorry.
of exits, yes. So the one that you've just come through, then you see it's a circular chamber going round. At the top, you've got in total 4 corridors, including the one you've just come through. And then at the bottom of it, a larger door opening. And then just beyond that, next to it to the left-hand side, a small kobold tunnel. So there are plenty of exits, and you see, for the most part, these kobolds are wandering aimlessly. The squid is just crawling along the wall. This brain dog seems to have more intellect, more wherewithal of its surroundings. Or more cognizance of its surroundings and the people around it.
Okay.
As it kind of circles around, and I'm going to say right now, Theros is the one in this room. Everyone else is still in the corridor. As this brain dog continues to circle the room, coming closer to you, Theros. Theros, you're muted. Sorry.
Sorry.
Dan, you're muted.
Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna back up into the corridor. I'm quite injured and this thing fucked me up before, so I'm a bit wary of it.
This thing did fuck you up. Okay.
I'm just saying there's another one of those brain dogs, and it's on its way kind of towards the entrance.
Okay.
It didn't see me, but it hit hard earlier when it got me. And I'm still not fully recovered from it, so I don't know if someone else wants to go out, if we jump out at the same time, try and surprise it.
Is it facing away from us, or is it facing?
It is basically circling around the oval room. Though by doing so, it is making its way closer to your corridor entrance. From this,
Should we try and time it so like when it passes we'll go out and we'll walk behind it, like sneaking along?
Yeah.
And if it turns around, slash. I'm happy to go first with the most stealth.
Cool.
So we're gonna wait in the archway, wait for it to pass, and then we'll all go out in a line behind it.
Yeah.
We've got all our stealth advantages, right?
Still, yeah, plus 10.
Yeah, plus 10.
Okay.
Should we all roll for stealth, Dan, or?
That's fine. We can keep the same values. Actually, no. Yeah, roll again if you want to. Roll again.
Oh. 23.
22.
22.
24.
Okay. Cool. All right. What's the order? So Sangmin's up front,
Yeah, I'm up front,
and you're waiting
right behind
for
it.
You're waiting for it to pass, basically.
Yes.
I'll follow on Sangmin.
All right. Okay. So, as it's passing, are you retracting back into the corridor?
Me.
Everyone, as it's
We're
kind
all
of,
in the corridor.
you're in the
Yeah.
corridor, but you're trying. Okay, cool.
We're kind of like up against the wall, like just pressed
Sure,
against
sure.
the wall, just holding our breath, waiting for it to get past.
Sure. As it starts to walk past, and then Sangmin, you pull out, right? And you
Yeah.
come in behind. Okay, as you kind of sneak behind it, keeping low, behind the cover of the various tables and chairs and, the stone blocks in this room, trying to evade the gazes of the kobolds and of the squid that is now kind of hanging from the ceiling at this point, with its eyes darting around, but you just about evade with your stealth under a table. But in doing so, as you continue to look at this this brain dog, whatever it is, it pauses in its movement. Let's see.
Quick, Sangmin, stab it.
It pauses in its movement for a moment, and then it continues it continues to turn around. What are you doing, Sangmin, as it continues to as it's turning around now on Spot?
What, to face us?
It would be facing you, basically. You're underneath the table.
I'm going to just charge forwards.
You're charging. Okay.
Yeah?
All right.
To start combat?
Great. Okay. As it starts to turn around, and you charge towards it, can I please have everyone on initiative?
18.
Pete, did you want to go for 6?
20.
Oh
Yeah, I was gonna say if it's combat, I'm guessing.
Sure.
Unless you want to spoil us by telling it it's really weak.
Okay.
Let's save it at combat and we'll
Yeah, should we save
dive
that?
right back in.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah, because then we can roll initiative kind of at the start.
Yeah, then we can do this. Yeah, we can start everything
Nice.
straight
Right.
into combat.
Great.
Okay.
And I will
Cool.
prepare a map
Cheers.
so you may see where you've been and
Oh,
where.
cool, yeah.
Hey,
That's
perfect.
Because
amazing.
there's obviously a lot more to this place, and it's harder to convey. By
Yeah, every tunnel we go down, I'm just getting more and more confused.
I think it's
Yeah.
each time it's like, okay, there's 3 doors there.
Well, apologies for the late start, but I hope you enjoyed it. You're definitely on your way there. You're making some uneasy alliances, which I always love. Yeah,
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
definitely. I think we should reach some resolution, whatever it may be, next session.
Nice.
Do you think it'll be kind of a similar length of time before the next session, or?
I'd say shorter, to be honest. We had the Christmas periods, things got busy. So
You
whenever,
moved, right? You weren't. I think last time you played, you weren't in your new place. were
Yeah,
you?
we're
Yeah.
more settled now,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it should be fine. And it's lockdown, so like,
Yeah, there was quite a few string of things that I
Yeah.
think go wrong.
yeah.
So whenever people want to next play, I'm sure we can do it. I've already got the session planned. All I need to do is sort out maps. But
Tomorrow.
maybe
I'm
maybe
fine.
later.
I'm generally free. I can't. The only other thing I was doing outside of lockdown was kayaking, and I can't do that at the minute. So
Okay.
any weekend, I'm fine.
Cool.
All right.
All right.
Yeah,
Great.
thanks a lot, Dan.
Great.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Dan. Bye.
Just gonna stop the thing. Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Where is it?
Bye.
All right. Bye, guys. Nice to see you.